Go and try your luck. Test me in again, we let it rain. Please don't start us up. Got that black and white, that yin and yang. Mr. Officer, please don't search us, we don't got a thing. Tell her park it up. Then that be poking out them jeans up and sparking up. Like the fireworks, I keep the flame. Heard you talking up. This the wrong tree, I got the strings. Yeah, I'm charging up. They can't keep up, got them looking drained. Now they walking up. Trying to put the face to the name. Pull up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for tuning in to another episode of the GOW, the Generation of Wrestling Podcast. As always, it's yours truly, the franchise, aka the showstopper, better known as the GOW's resident tribal chief. And with me, as always, I got my tag team partner, my brother, my family. He is the flash in the room, Mr. 1, 2, 3. Pin that ass down, K Breezy, aka EC's resident Isaac Hayes, King Tuco. Bro, what's good?
Man, what's good, man? It's right now, man. We got these two ladies throwing these bows at each other in this last woman standing match. We got Becky Lynch going up against that beast of Nia Jax that she is, man. But bro, other than that, man, what's good, man? What it do? What's good with the people?
Hey, man, I must say, first of all, Nia Jax with the natural hair. Yeah, you said she's a beast, but she's also a beauty. Yeah, Nia looking good.
Stacked and racked, baby. Let's go. Stacked and racked.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I love me a Samoan. Yeah. All right, but with that being said, if I get me into some trouble, hey, bro, we are here for the Monday night block party. We gonna no sell that. We here on the Monday night block party. We here talking about
yeah. No sell Rollins up to duty, baby. Let's roll. Let's roll.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But hey, man, look. You know, before we got on the air, man, you know, we kind of talked for a little bit, man. We chit-chatted, and I said, you know, the first hour and a half of the show, which has been commonplace for quite a bit of Monday Night Raws. I mean, it's a 3-hour show, right? Commercial. So, you know, things are destined to drag from time to time. But I will say this, you know, when The Rock came out on Friday, and he did his little back and forth and his heel face, it was kind of hard to keep up. The one thing that was not hard to keep up with and acknowledge was the fact that The Rock talked about Cody Rhodes' mother. And that's when he made it personal, because it went from entertaining to personal. You know, talk about a man's mother. And then he talked about how he was going to beat him like a dog in front of his mother with the belt with his blood on it and give it to said mother. Then quoted your own song from Moana and had the nerve to tell his mother, "You're welcome." With that being said, we got Cody Rhodes coming out today. And normally Cody Rhodes is very tongue-in-cheek, baby face, blah, 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 bland-ass Mayo Cody. But today, Cody felt like adding a little bit of spice to his sauce. He said my boy had little dick energy. My boy said he was nothing but a little bitch. My boy came out firing on all cylinders, but it didn't feel forced. It didn't feel forced. I feel like Cody came out, he hit right to the point, he said what he needed to say, and he added his own little flares to the situation. I feel like, you know, we didn't get that turn the other cheek Cody today. There was a lot of people who liked the segment. There was a lot of people who still feel like The Rock about to burn that ass to smithereens. What are your thoughts, man? Did you like the segment? Did it do anything for you?
See, for me, it did and it didn't. It didn't because this has been the formula for the past months, not weeks, months with these guys. There hasn't been much other than a slap here, talking shit, slap, talking shit. So the whole talking, and I get it. It's not like I don't get it. I get it, but it's like it's just been hit or miss. The Rock bombed last week. He bombed last week. I still feel like that's the worst Rock segment ever. What he said to it about Cody's mom, and then what he whispered, like in using that song, like I actually didn't have a problem with that. I was actually okay with that because that was just a level of it was like that was like the most disrespectful thing that could be said to like put some spice on this thing. It's like, damn, dude, that's messed up. Like, damn.
You gonna quote Moana to my mama?
And just gonna sing it, and you gonna sing it so everly soft in her ear after you like, damn, dude, that is disrespectful. Like so Cody to come out and to say something was fine, The little dick energy comment, it was hit or miss for me. It was kind of it hit, but it was like, I guess I don't know. It sounded like something more. Some woman would come out and say to a man more than a man would say to another man. That's just me. That's just how I kind of took that. But the way he talked to Paul, though, when Paul came out, it was like, okay, all right, obviously, man, my boy is he's feeling some type of way. He won't even care. He'll agree to come to SmackDown by himself to meet Roman Reigns, knowing damn well the bloodline will just obviously just show up, or The Rock will just show up, whatever. There's the possibility of that. So, whatever. But he wants this one-on-one. He didn't care. He just wants to get to WrestleMania. He wants to put his hands on these people, and that's fine. And I totally get that. But it I guess it's just the constant promo talk. It's like, man, how much more can you say? Really. And for me, that's kind of the part of it. But there's been little jabs here and there that were connecting that kind of just makes it a little bit. Damn, it's Nia Jax just took a nice little face plant on the chair.
Dudes,
Earl, what's up with you, man?
Earl, what's up, baby? Speaking of Paul Heyman and Cody Rhodes, Paul Heyman said, look, you may not trust me, and that's fine. But the one thing you can't say is Roman Reigns is not an honorary and an honorable tribal chief. He gives you his word. If you show up on Friday night SmackDown, he'll show up. He'll show up without the bloodline. But here's the thing. If he shows up with nobody, you show up with nobody. And then we get Jay in the back saying, hey, man, you know how the bloodline roll, man. If you need me, I got you. But speaking of Jay and Jimmy, they faced off. And we finally got a little bit of context on why Jimmy been acting the way he's been acting. However, I believe my boy Jimmy, James Uso, I believe he's suffering from a little bit of what we call revisionist history, because he said, that Jay wanted to lead the bloodline, so he did what he had to do, and then Jay went on to become the biggest superstar and the biggest merch seller on Raw and all that. That's fine, but people seem to forget it was actually Jimmy that went against the grain first. So it was Jimmy the one that was trying to get Jay to leave the bloodline first. So it was kind of like, hold on, like, how are we just gonna try to flip this like it was Jay? Because remember, Jay the one that was stuck under Roman, Jay the one that was conflicted. Jay the one that didn't like Sami Zayn. Jay the one that was, he was in, but he was out. But then it was Jimmy like, hey, bro, man, it could just be me and you. It wasn't until Jay started getting a little bit more of the spotlight, and it looked like he might be the one to become the next one to dethrone Roman, to where Jimmy's like, nah, man, nah. So it's like, come on now, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that, Jimmy. Overall, did that hit for you? Did that add any more anticipation to this match between Jimmy and Jay, especially with Jay telling Jimmy, hey, bro, come back home, man. I miss you. But then Jimmy like, nah, man, you missed me, but you went on ahead and did all this stuff without me. You even became tag team champions with somebody else without me. Yo, did it convince you enough?
I was already convinced. I was already sold on the match. Their words didn't convince me. What I am upset about is what you're saying, man, is that history. It's like, man, there was a lot to really you could have dissected there. Like, if you're gonna get these like I feel like they really could have spoke up, because I feel like Jay could have talked about the fact that, bruh, I didn't do like Jay. There was so much. Jay could have put his brother in his place, and that could have made Jimmy so much more matter. Because the simple fact, Jay's got the argument, bro. You got injured. I was out here by myself. It was just me. So I didn't take anything from you. I was out here doing me. And Earl said promos equal boring. Man, look, Jay could have talked about the run he had trying to get the Intercontinental Championship and having the matches that he was having with Bryan Danielson and other people in the main event, having a good showing. He was losing those matches, but he was showing that, hey, you're just more than a tag team partner. You're the one that came in being jealous because your brother was making a name for himself without you, but you were out injured. So, nobody's faulting you for that. We know who the Usos are. And then when you came back, what did you want to do? You didn't want your brother to continue to do what he was doing. You wanted him to come back to being a tag team so y'all could be successful. There was so much there that could have been really. If this is a brother versus brother, this is a brother versus brother. This isn't Drew versus Seth. This isn't something else. This is a brother versus brother. You could have hit so hard with these, like there's so much back and forth that they could have went with, and Jay would have been more right, and that's fine. You want Jay to look right because Jay is right. Jay ain't in the wrong. He could have talked about all that stuff with the bloodline. They could have went so far back and forth. You had Solo. There's so much that they could have said. If you were gonna do that, that would have been the moment to do it, man. Brett and Owen had that. The Hardys had that. They missed out with that with the Usos, man. They needed to say more. Jay needed to say more, and he should have.
No. You know what? And now that I think about it, I was listening, just kind of going back in my brain and envisioning this whole thing from the very beginning as he was talking.
Right,
bro. It's funny because Jimmy talks about how Jay left him, how Jay went on to do this, that, and the third. Don't it sound like his exact same problem he's got now is what Jay had his whole career? Hey, man, every time we go somewhere, people asking, which Uso is you? Which brother is you? Back in high school, you was the funny one. You was the prom king. You had all the girls. I was always little brother. I was trying to be like you. And then the funny thing is, Jimmy had no problem when it was little brother trying to be like big brother. Had no issue. Go back to that whole segment when it was them and Paul Heyman and Roman Reigns, and then Roman Reigns was like, "Hey man, even your own brother don't think you can do it." Jimmy been relying on Jay, relying on him their whole life, and then guess what? Little brother become more popular than the big brother. So it's like the Trick Mello effect. Carmelo Hayes was cool when Trick was in the back, when Mello was on top. Oh, guess what, man? That flame get a little light, and that boy Trick come out, man, and look, his star started to shine a little bit. Now you starting to see the real you. Jimmy, you talking all this shit about your brother becoming a big star, bro. This has only been for the last 2 years. You've been the more popular Uso since y'all came into WWE. You don't want to got the reality show with the beautiful woman, with the beautiful wife on TV right now and everything like that. You was always number one. And let's not forget, you the one that came back to WWE and got your ass choked out trying to save your brother, talking about you nobody's bitch, and now you the number one bitch, the number one side bitch. So come on now, come on, bro. Like, they really could have went in. I do agree with you. They really could have went. And I wish they would have talked about the childhood. Like, this is some stuff like, hey man, ever since we was kids, blah, 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 blah. Like, they really could have got into it, dude.
And the thing about that is, you could have did that over the next couple of weeks. You could have won. Like today's promo could have been more about what's been going on in the last couple of years. And then when next week, or when you got to SmackDown, or when you got to next week's Raw, then you could have hit more on the family side. You could have in 2 weeks, you could have did 2 great promos between 2 brothers that would have been so personal that it's like, damn, man, this is like we got to feel the personal in it. I don't feel the personal in it. I see and I feel the entertainment of it, the entertainment aspect of, oh, we're going to put Jimmy Uso versus his brother Jay Uso. Yeah. It's not the buildup that you had out of, it is the buildup, because if you go back to Owen Hart and Bret Hart and the way that went, man, dude, that had parents in the crowd crying because you're watching one child beat the holy shit out of the other child, and the other child is cussing your parents out. Like, bro, there was so much depth to those stories. And there are, like, Rikishi needed, like, this needs to hit so hard that Rikishi ends up coming out and having to say something to his boys, like all 3 of them. Like, that's the opportunity that they're missing with this. And that's the knock that I got to give it right now, man. You're missing so much of a storyline right there. And again, you only need, when you got like 19 days, you only got a couple of weeks. In a couple of weeks, you can build, oh my God, dude, you can build this match. You could have built this match, and it would be so personal. And this don't feel personal. It just feel like they're just putting on an entertainment match. And that's the one thing I hate about
it. Yeah. I know you remember this because we talked about this in the past. You remember The Rock and Mankind, the whole "This Is Your Life," bro? Yeah. I wish that this is what I wish sometime within the next few weeks. I wish that Jey Uso, he'd come out, or Jimmy, whoever, they come out and they run a package back of when they first debuted in NXT and they came up to WWE together. And then I feel like maybe
the second week. That could have gone along with the second week. The first week could have been in the last couple of years, and then the second week could have been more of the personal growing up, and then it could have led up to that. That could have all, and then you could have had Dad come out. All that. That's all that you could have, and you don't. That is so much. You can't do it justice in one promo. That's why I say if you break that up in a couple of man, dude, come on, man. They're missing it.
Here's the only disconnect for me, and I understood with Roman, the Roman aspect of it, why Solo was attacking Jay. But right now, if this is gonna be Jay versus Jimmy, Solo, I love you. Hey, bro, you ain't even a part of this. You a non-factor, my boy. Like you could go, you could yeet. This is between Jimmy and Jay right now. So that's the only thing I kind of don't like about this storyline. I feel like, bro, like Solo, you ain't needed for this part of it. Like right now, this need to be brother versus brother.
No, Solo can be there because he's a brother. He's their brother. He can be there. He just don't. But he should just stand off in the back because just like you're the younger brother. So these are my two twin older brothers. Obviously, man, I'm with you, Jimmy, but I'm just gonna step back. When it pops off, I'll interfere. But for the time being, oh damn. The man slammed through the table on the outside. Damn.
Yeah. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Nia been working her ass off since she came back, brother. That was a nice bump. That was a nice bump. She took that shit right in the middle of the table. What's up, Clyde?
She got up. She got up and she fell right back down.
Yeah.
Oh, she took that one.
She did. Right there on the table. That's what I'm saying. She did the damn thing.
I want to hear these ladies ain't put it on the line, boy. God damn.
Come on.
God damn. That's a nice spot.
Becky said, who y'all playing with right now? And we still got to hear from Cody. It's 10:58. What the hell? Becky up top. She ain't about to pull this off.
She can't lose. She's going to WrestleMania, man. They got to make her build her up.
I was surprised that Nia rolled her ass over there on the table like that. So obvious.
Yeah, she beat her. That's what it took. That's the only way you're gonna get your victory over. When your one victory over Nia Jax, you needed them. You needed a no rules match. Hey, but that's how it be sometimes.
But I feel like this match, the way they worked this match, I feel like it was believable for Becky because I'm like, how's she gonna pull this off? Hey, she did it. She did it.
I mean, it took a little bit of Nia Jax.
I noticed you did. I noticed you didn't hit on that leg drop like you do Carmelo Hayes and John Cena, man. What's up with that?
What you mean?
That leg drop through the table. If Carmelo Hayes would have hit that leg drop, you would have said you didn't think it would be effective.
Well, that's different between doing that through the table for her height and where she was at, and if anything, the knock is more of Nia Jax having to get up and walk around to the other side of the table. That's more of the issue than anything than the leg drop. When it's Carmelo and John Cena, especially for Carmelo, that's his move in the ring. That's different. That's not, again, that's like the Cody cutter off the ropes. That's just not a move. That's not a knockout finish move to me, man. That's not, you're not winning with that. We got Mommy coming out.
Yeah.
Hey, Mommy got the hair. Mommy hair just be flowing, man. She been really feeling her herself.
Hey, she let it grow out. She like, yeah, long hair don't care. Yeah. Ooh. Mommy, can I get a hug?
Look at that.
Look at her walking out. Look at it. It's mommy versus the man. That's a hell of a marquee, ain't it?
Oh, good match.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The red and black. We got the red hair versus the black hair. That's the end of the show. Now Cody ain't coming out. That's it. It's going off with them two standing in the ring. Face off. WrestleMania. This is the type of level of but this is what they need for Becky and Io. They're not, and they don't get this, and they don't get that, and that's sad. And she's the Royal Rumble winner. That's the sad part. Becky ain't even the Royal Rumble winner, and she's getting, and her matches to me is more important than
But that's what I'm saying. Like Io and Bayley, it feel like an afterthought. Like, I feel like, and I hate to feel like this, dude. I hate it because I know they're gonna probably put on a hell of a show. I feel like it almost don't matter if Bayley wins or lose. Like, that's how insignificant they made that title feel in this match feel. I feel like if Io beat Bayley, all right, whatever. Damn, I wanted Bayley to win. But I feel like Bayley beat Io, like, okay. Like, I don't know. Maybe it'll be different the night of, but right now, bro, it just feel like another match on the card.
Nah, it's I don't know. The night of it was. I hope so, but it will be for the fans, but overall, I don't think it'll be.
I'm gonna tell you right now,
especially if the match is trash. Especially if the match is trash. If the match is trash, oh, it's gonna get ate up. Like, it's gonna get.
I'll tell you what,
and they don't deserve that.
If they bring back the Bayley buddies, I'm cutting the show off until the entrance is over. I'm pausing it. If you curse me with the Bayley buddies, I'm gonna pause it until I get confirmation she is in the ring.
It has worked, ladies and gentlemen. I have gotten into the mind of the franchise that I hadn't mentioned, and I haven't mentioned the Bayley buddies in a while. But guess who mentioned it? He did, because he knows. He knows, because he really wants them deep down inside. He's excited to see them. So therefore, I have succeeded. Oh man, I can't wait to see this. I can't wait. When she comes out, boy, and they just woo, and you better make sure you put your hands in the air, man. Don't you not think you want to do it? Ah, man, I can't wait, man. But nah, man, Raw was average. It was a 2.5. Earl gonna probably give it a 1.8. But it was a 2.5 for me. A couple of matches were actually okay. But you know, they were all, like I said, everything was just building up for WrestleMania. We got most of the 6-pack tag team ladder match filled out. Walter pretty much told Sami Zayn he ain't shit. And again, another moment where I think they dropped the ball on the segment.
Yeah,
Sami and Chad Gable in the back. First and foremost, Chad, I feel like Chad had a response to Sami. And the response is, dude, Chad has never been, I don't think Chad's never been Intercontinental or United States champion. I think he's only won tag team gold. He's been tag team champion. I don't think he's ever won any of those titles. So for him, you know, his story, like, yeah, his thing was, man, he wanted to get revenge for his daughter being in the front row and crying, you know, and all that. And I get what Sami said about that, but also I think Chad's comeback could have been that he's never had this type of a moment, a WrestleMania moment for one of the most prestigious championships on the grandest of stages. Sami had his moment last year. So it ain't like Sami, and also it ain't like Sami ain't never been Intercontinental champion. So, bro, it's like there was a moment where and Chad's point could have been more of just like, dude, yeah, you won. All right, I'm not really tripping about you winning, but it was more of just me having that moment of me taking that next step in my career. And this was a moment to get revenge on a guy that beat me, that I know I can beat. And there was so much, and it would have worked in Chad's favor, which is part of the reason why they didn't do it, because they want you to really have more belief in Sami. But the fans done already told you, man, we wanted Chad to win. Everybody wanted Chad to win. I told you Chad should win. I'm like, anybody win this match is Chad. Sammy had his moment last year, man. So Sammy having this moment of redemption, dude, you're gonna have many more moments. And this just made me not even want him to win even more, but I have a feeling he might fuck around and win. But we'll wait till WrestleMania to see. But Christopher, what's the name won? Becky Lynch won the match. But I really felt that Chad could have said a little more. He could have brought that up. You know, him finally getting that WrestleMania moment and having that big singles push and being Intercontinental Champion. And man, Sammy's had that moment, man. You not like, bro, and then he could have also threw in at the end, you can't beat Gunther, and then walked off. Like, so again, it's just a moment where they kind of started with something, and then they just dropped it with it, and they could have did better with that. Champ is in the building, says similar to last year, I'm not hyped or excited for this Mania. I know it will be good, but the matches just don't grab me at all. The only one I care about is Cody versus Roman, which should be Rock versus Roman, which may still happen. Bayley versus EO could be good if we get the true best of them. Raw was a 2.3 for me. I said 2.5. He said 2.3. Earl said to get out of his head because he said 1.9. So, you know, we all in agreement, man. It was a pretty mid show, but we know they're saving everything for the grandest episode, you know, or the grandest show of them all. But yeah, man, I just thought they missed out on that little moment. So, but other than that, the last man standing match was actually pretty good. That's why I gave it a 2.5 because really I was going to give it a 2. But I like the last women's standing match, and the fact that, you know, Ripley came out looking all good like she do. Hey, you know, that was it. You know,
hey, look, hey, mommy always
put the hype on the right type of match.
Mommy always bumps the ratings. Okay, whenever mommy comes out, just an appearance, just her face alone gonna bump it up. You know, half a point for me. Yes, sir. But bro, hey man, first of all, again, we had to hop on here real quick, man, before we get out here. Is there any more comments that you want to read from the people?
Well, Earl said once again we circle back to Solo storyline being told without it being told. Watch Solo. I mean, and that's where I feel like he could have just been stood in the background. He actually, when Jimmy and them started fighting, there could have been a point he don't even need to get involved. He could have just stood there and be like, you know what, that's between y'all. I ain't no point. There's no need for me to get involved. It's like, this is between y'all. So you gonna do your thing. But if anybody else come out or do something, you know, yeah, I got you. You know, I'm gonna do something. But other than that, nah, this between y'all. I'm just here as an overseer. I'm the third brother, so of course
overseer.
I'm the little brother. You know, it's like it is what it is.
No. I like that. But bro, as always, man, my God, I appreciate you for taking the time to join me here on the GOW. We went on yesterday.
Man, you ain't got to say nothing about me coming to this, man. You say, man, we doing the show. I'm saying what time, and we on, man. You know what it is.
Hey man, look, it sounds like a pot of egg bone, but you know, man, hey, life be life, and sometimes, you know, so hey, you know, so sometimes you're waiting on that response from me. Sometimes I'm waiting on that response from you. Sometimes the people waiting on the response of both of us.
they don't still be waiting on the response, like, yeah, man, like, God damn, boy, Earl be getting on us, but that's all good.
Hey, you rest assured, we miss a show, bro. Somebody DMing us like, hey man.
Hey man, what the hell y'all doing, man? What's going on, man? Y'all all right? Damn, man. Well, all right, man. We our bad, man. Bang, bang, bang. This happened. But nah. Y'all know how we do, man. We appreciate y'all, man. And you know, again, man, we gonna rock out, man, with our socks off Wednesday. Cause Wednesday, boy, Wednesday, man.
Hey, me and you gotta talk, but I'm gonna put it out there right now.
2 hours.
I'm down.
There we
go. There we go.
See,
there we go.
Oh yeah. No, man. It's big business part 2 in Toronto. Because man,
bigger business.
Because TK feeling himself, man.
Oh, wait. Remember, it's a 3 hour. They slapping on Rampage.
Okay, we're gonna come on at We're gonna talk about this. We're gonna talk about this.
I had to think about that. I had to think about that.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah. Oh yeah, damn. I did just straight forgot about that. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. We gonna be on. We definitely we gonna be on. Damn. Yeah. We gonna be live. We're gonna be live Wednesday. It's gonna be a big business block party. We're gonna do what it do. Yeah, Wednesday. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Well, look, man, what's said don't need to be explained any further.
No, not at all.
With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everybody in between, thank you once again for tuning in to another episode of the GOW, the Generation Wrestler Podcast. As always, yours truly, the franchise. As always, my partner, my brother, my family. He is the king. And until Wednesday for the Wednesday night AEW Block Party, we will see you when we see you. But first, we must leave you with these words from the beautiful Toni Storm.
Chin up, tits out, and watch for the shoe.
Yeah.